Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. This has been one of the most explosive expansions to date, with the new champions not only being good on release, but actually top tier. Both Janna and Volibear have top 3 spots, while Neela is trailing behind a bit right now. I'm going to break down the best decks to climb with early as the meta takes form. Trust me, you don't want to miss out. That way you have a good understanding of what's strong, whether you want to play the best decks themselves or if you want to know how to counter them. Let's see what these strong decks are, shall we? Welcome to Meta Report. And hopping into the first one, we have an immediate meta contender, Janna Samira, coming in with a win rate of 56.99% and a play rate of 6.42%. It has taken an early lead over the meta. For the matchups, they are very low sample size, but I can't really filter this any other way, so just take this with a grain of salt. These are the decks that the deck will perform well against, or like themes, and also will do bad against. The best matchups are Nami Samira, Kennen Samira, Ashe LeBlanc, and also Jhin Annie. The worst ones are Jarvan Gnar, Swain Alawi, Jarvan Alawi, and also Seraphine Janna. So this deck is really cool because I haven't really played it yet. This is going to be my first time learning it. I do kind of understand what it's trying to do. It's an aggressive value deck that uses a lot of its damage as both defensive utility for clearing and also damage to Nexus depending on the matchup. So it's a really cool and flexible deck that can be more like an aggressive mid-range. But it can also slow down and play more controlled as well, depending on the matchup. Like if you are fighting, Jhin Annie or something, you can just hold your resources back, use your P and Z removal, and then use your premium draw cards to kind of just refill and continue removing the opponent's stuff until they run out of resources. Getting into the list itself, we have Acecorn the Hex Technician, 1 mana 1/1 elusive. Nexus Strike, reduce the cost of the most expensive spell in your hand by 1. This is really good if you're attacking on odds. Get this guy down right away, attack, get a cost reduction on a spell that you'll play later. Hopefully Janna sees that because that will help her level, and that's really nice. Also, it's just good at getting the discount value, which this deck wants a lot of. Next, we have Forge Chief, 1 mana 2/1, really good aggressive and defensive unit. It just kind of does all. On strike, refill 1 spell mana, which this region really loves. So, it's just a really good broken 1-drop. 2 Armed Acquisitioner. This is a really nice flex card. So the Noxa/Shurima Explorer is one of the better ones. I like this guy a lot. He's aggressively statted, 2 mana 3/1. Really nice since this is an aggressive tone deck. And also we have the flexibility of the Explorer cards. We can get rid of a unit's equipment if we're fighting, like a Jax Ornn or a Kayn Aatrox style deck. We have Destroy Landmark, which is obviously really good right now with all the Volibear going around. Explorer's Blunder to do like a pseudo quicksand effect. Turning off elusive is probably the most useful case for this. And then also a heal in case we are fighting, again, like Jhin Annie or some kind of aggressive strategy. You can just heal the Nexus, which is really nice, while also developing a defensive body. Next, we have a really broken card. 2 mana 2/3 Miriam Temple Caretaker. Play Updraft 1. So Updraft is shuffle it back into your deck. It gets a cost reduction. It costs 1 less later, which is really nice if you draw back into it at some point. So yeah, you updraft 1 card from your hand to either draw 1 right away or refill your spell mana to full, which is really insane. So this comes down on turn 2. It's a premium body and also gives you full spell mana value, allowing you to like Mystic Shot or use anything else that you need, either aggressively or defensively. Of course, we have triple Mystic Shot, broken card, good for removal, good for face damage. Samira, our champion. So we're going to be kind of like playing Samira in the early game if we have her, and then also draw into her later and level her up really easily in the mid game because we have a lot of cost reduction in this deck. So there's going to be a lot of game states where you're on like Janna and then also leveling Samira, and then you just get to attack multiple times, play out your hand like 3 times a turn, refill your entire hand 3 times a turn, and you're just going to be killing the opponent with elusive Janna because she's going to level at some point, Samira rallies, and also some elusives on the board like Yep Clock, Acecorn Hex Technician, and then also, like Windborn Mariner, which is a quick attack unit, and you're just going to be filling your board and attacking a lot, is basically what I'm seeing. And then also some direct damage follow-up to close out the games, which is really nice. Samira does all of that very well because she has the extra damage from Flare. She also turns into All Out when there's extra copies of her in your hand, which is really nice for combat, and also proccing her rally effect. Next, we have Windborn Mariner, 2 mana 3/1 quick attack. If you've drawn 3 cards this round, I cost 2 less, so we're going to be playing him for free. Janna loves that because she wants to see the cost reduction, and also really good quick attack unit. Again, if we're attacking multiple times a turn with Samira Rally, this is really nice. Howling Gale, 3-mana slow speed spell, deal 2 damage to a unit. That's the baseline. It also increases. Increase my damage by 1 for each other card you've played this round up to 3 times, making it deal a maximum of 5 damage, which is really nice. 4 is like a sweet spot. A lot of units are 4 HP and can dodge most removal. Well, Howling Gale can come in and kill that and also reach up to the 5 HP threshold. Next we have Yep Clock, 4-mana 2/2 elusive, predict, draw it, and then also reduce its cost. Janna loves that. It's also an elusive unit. Good overall. Moving on to Blowback, just like in discard, it's a really good unit removal while also double dipping on Nexus damage, can be used as a finisher as well. Eye of the Storm, 4-mana burst speed. Give an ally to attack this round, draw 2. Obviously really good on the elusives, good on Janna level 2 as well, because you're going to be drawing more cards, discounting more, and then also attacking multiple times a turn with the rally. So yeah, it's kind of just like fits right in. Really good utility card, does everything. Next we have our other champion, Janna, which is the Updraft Queen. Play Updraft 2 to draw 2 at the next round start. Each round, the first 3 times you draw a card, reduce its cost by 1 this round. So we're going to be using this on turn 4, ideally, and then starting to pop off with her and get her leveled on maybe 6. But yeah, we're going to use turn 5 to play a bunch of discounted stuff, draw some cards, and then just like get ready to prepare for her really big mid-game level up and also attacks. When she's leveled, she's also elusive, so this is really good. This makes her a great Mark of the Storm target, and also every single time you draw a card, you're going to reduce its cost for that round. So it's basically like her normal effect, but uncapped. Whereas Janna level 1 can only discount the first 3, Janna level 2 discounts all of it, meaning the more you draw once she's leveled, the more you're going to play. And of course, if you have Samira on the board, the more she's going to rally for you. So you can kind of see where the mid-game attack spikes come in. It kind of feels like Samira Varus. So if you like that playstyle of like combo spell slinging, attacking multiple times, big damage, like 3 attacks, then this deck is definitely up your alley as well. Triple Divine Whirlwind. If you've drawn 3 cards this round, I cost 2 less, so this goes down to 3. If it has been updrafted itself, it can go down to 2. If it's predicted with Yep Clock, it can go down to 2, or if you do a combo and then it goes down to 1, you can play this really cheap, is basically what I'm trying to get at. Deal 3 to a unit and 2 to the enemy Nexus. So you get to get excited an opponent's unit while also Mystic Shotting the Nexus, and you don't even need to discard for it. Just kind of a crazy card. It's very, very, very stacked. Exalted Cloudwinder, 5-mana 3/2. If you've drawn 3 cards this round, I cost 2 less, so it's going to be a 3/3/2 quick attack. When I'm summoned, draw 2 at the next round start. Obviously really good as well. It's another quick attack unit, which synergizes with the rally mechanic, and then also it's going to be giving you card draw, so you can reach into more stuff, reach into more damage, depending on how you're playing the matchup. This can give you a whole bunch of different useful cards. Like, it's just insane to get vanilla draw off of a body next round start, and there's synergy just everywhere. If you have Janna, then she's going to discount them, and you're just going to get out of control. And finally, we have Formula, 6-mana burst speed spell, draw 2 and refill your spell mana. So in typical P&Z fashion, we're just going to be drawing more cards and keeping us ahead of the opponent. And that's it for the deck rundown. Now here's a live commentary game so you can see how the deck plays out. I'll be giving context while I'm playing certain cards, and hopefully it gives you a good feel on how to play the deck. And for the example game, we're going to be fighting the ever-popular Volibear Targon, featuring Aurelion Sol, which is a really good deck right now too. It's not doing super well stats-wise, but I think it's pretty strong as long as you build it properly and play towards your win cons. We have Acecorn on 1, Mystic, Cloudwinder, Forge Chief. I think we mulligan Cloudwinder and try to find it in the mid-game, so we can use that as refill. It's also really nice once we already have draw, or if we updraft it. I don't think Mystic Shot has really good targets in this matchup. I think I'd rather try to get like my 1-drops and also champions. Janna's really important in the mulligan. Nice, we got her. Well, I mean, this just kind of works out. We do not have a spell to discount, so instead of Acecorn, I'm just going to play Forge Chief.
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen.
If we had like Divine Whirlwind or something, we would go the Acecorn route. Let me get that chip though. Don't look, guys, don't look. Chip has been murdered. Alright, so we have both champions. We have a Landmark Destruction card. We have Acecorn. Kind of in a decent spot, to be honest. Let's go ahead and do Samira.
I excel at making heads turn and roll.
So they're probably going to play a Sigil on 3, if I had to guess. This makes me want to do Flare and just open, grab chip. Sky Splitter is actually kind of an issue, though, right? If they play Sky Splitter, that will be bad. Don't really have great options, then. I guess I could just lead Acecorn and feel out the rest of the turn. What if we get Avalanche, though? They actually have so many options, right? If we try to grab, we get Sky Splittered. If I develop, we could get Avalanched. I don't think I mind Avalanche as much.
The winds of change blow bitter cold.
Yeah, now we can just do this. Get blowback discount. Bonk. And then play Acquisitioner and hold on to the Excavation. So we want to hit this when it's at 2 to prevent Rhonda, or we want to use it after Rhonda is summoned and kill the 3 sigils that Rhonda makes. Those are the 2 best timings. I think like 7 out of 10 times it's just play after Rhonda. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Rhonda's 5 right now. Oh no, Rhonda's 6 right now. So we don't have to worry too much. Let's threaten Chip and force a Sky Splitter from this position. Give me your Sky Splitter now. Oh, it's 3 sisters. Wait, you gonna Fury? Flash Freeze. Right, that makes more sense. Yeah, Fury would do the same thing but cost more. Flash Freeze sounds good, yep. Don't really have much I can do about that. I mean, I could play Divine Whirlwind for full cost to keep that alive, but not really worth. Let's just go ahead and Janna. I want to updraft Divine Whirlwinds, Cloudwinder. Flare? Flare for sure. I'm trying to think. Maybe Divine Whirlwind. Because I actually want to play Cloudwinder next turn and just draw more cards later.
Fill your lungs and cry, Janna.
I'm liking that. And we have our removal, we have a draw card, we have blowback. Eye of the Storm? Another Samira. Interesting. Very interesting. I want to be on Plunder. Maybe... No, I could not have kept my Flare, to be honest. Let me think here. There's a couple cool things we can do. We can draw more. Dude, we have so much stuff we can do. I kind of love it. There's a lot of options in this deck. We could just be open attack Andy and play like this. That way we can all out, protect from Avalanche. Not really a bad position to be in.
Hope they're watching.
So easy for them to kill my Samira. I guess I would just use Eye of the Storm though.
No problem.
Because I definitely want to use Eye of the Storm this turn while it's on discount. Get to draw more cards.
Cast aside fear. I am with you.
Oh, this is huge. We got the Flare back. That's a lot of discounts for Janna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Falling Star. We cannot protect her. That is... okay. Guess we could just do the Cloudwinder, grab more draw. Yeah.
Together we shall watch over those who need us.
Yeah, this is fine. I think Rhonda's just going to come down, right? So now we can pass. Going to draw more. Get more discounts. We're going to try to level Janna this turn.
Storm unrelenting.
Okay. Okay. Alright, hold up. We got a lot of cards. There's the Rhonda like I thought. Let's go ahead and play the free Flare for 1. Then we can do some Samira. 1, 2. I want to be able to play 3 discounts though. Interesting. Why don't we updraft 1, refill spell mana? Let's updraft maybe one of our Jannas. I kind of like having all of them though. TBH. Let's do the Howling Gale.
In you, I see my
There's actually a lot of decision making in this. I want them to attack. Nice, that's good. And then I want to do you here. You can block there, that's fine. And then do a 4. And then Mystic. Yes, this is correct.
My wind is at your back. Go.
Commit. Then we can do Mystic. And then... I mean, while we're on this turn, we can also do the Excavation, but I don't mind doing it first action next turn as well. Doesn't really matter, right? We could just level her now, but I don't think that's good enough. Let's do the Samira. Yeah, we're going to do first action Excavation before they get the summon. Nice. That's even more valuable for us. That is even better. And then we just get to do a big pop-off turn. Because they're like, haha, we're going to Volibear. They're probably going to FF off of this. And then we just get really big combo attack turn. Yeah, it kind of does feel like Samira Varus, actually. Now that I'm playing it out, it really, really does.
Wind need not be seen to move upon the driving gale.
Grab that Janna level.
I am the chosen of the storm himself.
Then we can use I.
Cast aside fear. I am with you.
Okay, I was hoping for some lower cost cards. To be honest.
You're out of here.
But hey, that's fine. It's a lot of elusive damage. Also gonna discount the Whirlwind, I guess. Okay, this is the pop-off turn.
Let this draft guide your hand.
Alright, let's do some shenanigans here. Shoot that. Shoot this. Get rid of the Yep Clock. Probably get rid of a Cloudwinder, because we don't need them. Well, maybe it's better to just shoot this then at that point. Yep Clock, Cloudwinder. I mean, hey, it's kind of fun. Sky Splitter, yee. Star Shaping, okay. What's the Divine Whirlwind do? Kills it? Kills it.
Don't hold anything back. I won't.
Yeah, I guess I could have Mystic Shotted the Youngling as well, but with so much mana, I was expecting more Sky Splitters. They only used one.
Swept into the cyclone's fury.
I just wanted direct damage to face because I was attempting a lethal of this action. Maybe not this action would be accurate, but next turn. Just setting up for it. Then bonk. This is fine. DC is very good.
Breeze to ease your burdens.
Flare. Challenger.
Hope they're watching.
Bonk.
Try to keep up.
And then Volibear. Or Acel. Seismic? Sure. Samira.
Excel at making heads turn. And
We could probably rally. Yep, Clock. Just need to get anything that's playable. We can even updraft draw another, which is kind of insane. Yeah, like that. Updraft. Actually, do we even need to? Hold up.
Come on, people. Let's make tomorrow today.
That's at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because what if I draw something that I can't play? That'd be very unlikely, though, wouldn't it?
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen.
in you, I see my will made manifest.
Janna, your wind
Kinda
makes
goofy.
my burdens lighter.
Thrilling. tried to keep up.
What I did was kind of cringe, I think. I just kept playing. Huh. And for the next one, we have a new champion to cover, and that is Volibear hanging out with Galio, coming in with a win rate of 56.47% and a play rate of 5.24%. It is absolutely insane. Its best matchups include Nami Samira, Seraphine Janna Ionia, and Seraphine Janna Vandal City. A lot of Seraphine Janna here. Its worst matchups are Teemo Ionia Elusives, Heimer Jace, Lurk, and also Jin Annie. So this is very similar to the formidable deck that we know and love and has recently been very popular with the inclusion of Ballin to the game, right, with Galio Udyr, but instead of Udyr and stand swap package, we are now running the new cards and also Volibear. So the new cards are like Gentleman's Duel, which is really good, and Sky Splitter, because they're really broken with HP synergy, giving us another reason to go into Freljord that's not just Udyr for our formidable allies. So we have triple Petricite Hound, which is a good card in the early game. It also scales pretty well into the mid game because Ballin will buff it up. Duran Sculptor, which is a really good turn 2 backline unit, being able to buff your formidable units whenever you play them after her. Petricite Broadwing to control the early board, and also really good buff target while killing high priority enemy units. Sky Splitter giving a 2 mana burst speed plus 3 damage to the formidables, absolutely insane inclusion in the game. 2 Darken Spear for 3 reasons. One reason is it gives 2 HP right away. Second reason, it buffs the top 2 allies of your deck so you can draw into them and get more value. And the third reason is to play Anaka in the late game as a really good top end card. Double Blocking Badger Bear to help deal with those pesky elusive decks. Triple Gentleman's Duel, which is a new strike spell just added to Demacia this expansion. 3 mana fast speed, give an ally 0/2 and then strikes an enemy, which is like single combat plus Elixir of Iron, combined into one nasty strike spell. Really good formidable synergy. Next we have 2 Mage Seeker Jr. to help deal with those spell slinging decks, really good tech card, and dealing with like wildfire spam and stuff like that. Triple Petricite Charger, really good formidable unit that doesn't take damage from spells or skills, so just a really big beat stick. 2 Shield of Durand, really good buff card as well, plus 3 HP right away, plus 2 more next round start, so if it lives, it's just going to get really big. Next we have triple Valhyr's Prophet, 3 mana 2/3, when summon a Sigil. This helps us get our Volibear out 1 or 2 turns earlier. Ideally we want to play this on 8, like after Galio, which would be super nice, but I guess if you play all 3 Valhyrs, 3, 4, 5, you can play Volibear on 6, which is going to be a really weird game state, but I guess that can happen. Another cool side note about Valhyr's Prophet is Galio is technically a Titanic ally since he has a stat point of 8, which means if you develop just one Valhyr's Prophet, you can play Galio on turn 6 instead of turn 7, which could be a very big pressure swing. And of course we have Ballin, 4 mana 0/4 formidable, attack formidable allies everywhere, gain 0/1, including himself, so really good when attacking on evens, and then you can get another attack off on 6, and that's a +2 boost to all of your formidable dudes. Really nice, especially when you want to level Galio. This makes it really easy, really consistent because of how much HP and how much stats all your dudes are getting. Galio himself, when I'm summoned, grant other allies 0/3, also spell shield. Round end, your allies have 25 health, which again is pretty easy. Once you have Ballin attack a couple times, you play Galio on like 3 dudes, and then all of a sudden you have the 25. Really easy condition to meet. And then when he's leveled, each round the first time an ally takes damage, you get to rally, which is really nice. If you're on attack turn, you just open and then you get to play and then attack again. And if you're on defense, the opponent can't really play because if they do, they will attack into you, block, and then get to attack right back. So really nice. 2 Champion Strength because this card can still instantly win you the game. And then we have Volibear, which is another really good late game card that you can slam after you already have formidable pressure. Helps kill the enemy board in case they're developing stuff. Also, it's a really big beat stick, so Galio will level really easily if they're both on the board back to back. And then Volibear also AoE gives all of your formidable allies Overwhelm, which is kind of insane if he does manage to level, because then no matter how much the opponent is chump blocking you, they will just die to the piercing damage. And that's it for this deck rundown. Now here's a live commentary game so you can see how it plays out. And for this example game, we have Ashe, Sejuani, P, and Z. So going to be a lot of frostbiting, which is not good into us because we attack with our HP a lot of the time. So let's go ahead and get rid of, I think, all of these. I don't think we need Mage Seeker Jr. in this matchup. Unless like Brittle Steel and Shatter are being hit, I don't think we really care about making their spells cost more. And we don't really need the Prophets. I'm down to keep Badger Bear just for a premium turn 3. I think we'd keep Prophets if we saw at least one Voli. We did draw into him, but that is okay. I think I want to play more on the formidable side. since they are really good into Frostbite. Yeah, we could just win through Champion Strength as well. Gonna be nice and easy. Let's slam Petricite Charger. Can't die to the P and Z removal. Can't die to Shatter, which is really good. That doesn't really do much, yeah. You get one Wolfie. We swing. This is just a really, really funny matchup because they want to Frostbite a bunch, and that does nothing for us in the early game. However, if they get Ash leveled, I can't block with anything. So it's a little bit of a give and take kind of matchup. Let's do Charger and Hounds, and then we'll play Ballin. I hope Ballin doesn't die to Shatter like immediately. Kind of my big issue here. We could still play him though, first action. Don't really think it matters that much. Like, these are just like insane stat sticks. Darkened Spear, now he doesn't die to Shatter. And I think we might just win. This attack is just illegal. It kind of feels like playing Elites in a way, where you just build a board of massive stats and just outbulk the opponent. Typical Demacia playstyle, but it's kind of nasty. Yeah, no, this doesn't work. You're gaining stats, but it's not doing a whole lot for you, I promise. Against many other decks, theirs would actually be really good, but against us, we are like their final boss. They can't even play the game. Mage Seeker Jr. has come back. Frozen in Fear, yeah. I'm down to play him. Oh wait, can't we just Champion Strength and win the game? Hold up. Oh wow, yeah, this card's broken at 8. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What am I doing to this poor player? I actually feel a little bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, Formidables are insane now. And for the final deck, we have the pair that just cannot be put down, and that is Pyke Rek'Sai coming in with Lurk. It's got a win rate of 53.53% and a play rate of 4.73%, cementing itself in the meta once again. Its best matchups include SI Voli, Mill Maokai, Voli Aesol, and also Annie Janna. Its worst matchups are Leona Shurima, Garen Jarvan Shurima, Leona Kayle Shurima, and also Narniko. I was contemplating not covering Lurk again, and then I looked over at Mastering Runeterra, and it had 60% win rate over there, so it's kind of hard to ignore that Pyke Rek'Sai is going to be a meta staple continuing forward, probably because it's just a really consistent deck and a lot of people still know how to play it, and is very strong in general, hasn't really lost anything. I really hope that Neela can come up soon and can be like maybe a dark horse in a future video, but yeah, this third slot basically came down to Lurk or Heimer Jace, and Lurk is doing better, and also it's more fun, so yeah, I'm just covering Lurk for the third one. Last time at the beginning of the patch, I covered the version that most people were playing, so if you want to check that out, I highly recommend it. It's got some really crazy cards though, and it's got 7 non-lurkers. For this video, I'm covering my personal version of Lurk that I like playing, which is super consistent, and barely ever whiffs Lurk. So if you're tilted and you're sick of whiffing Lurk, definitely have this version in your pocket as well and swap between them. This one's got triple Bloodbait, which is really nice because you can like Turbo Rek'Sai and stuff like that, and just spam Snapjaw Swarms, which I think is a really good pressure tool on defense turns, while only having 4 non-lurkers. We have Forsaken Bakai to predict, try to find Pyke and Rek'Sai, really good. Sharkling and Xerxai Hatchling rounding out the 1-drops, that way we can attack on turn 1, try to get Lurk proccing right away. Aspiring Chronomancer when you need to predict on evens. Call the Pack to put your champions back in your hand, unbrick your hand, get more resources, and also get the champion on top effects. Then we have a Red Fin Hammersnout to grab early units like Annie and stuff like that, early bench units that we want to kill, Snapjaw Swarm to proc Lurk on defense turns, Rek'Sai of course to keep amping the Lurks, and then level and then attack with Big Overwhelm Dude, very very nice, Xerxai Collar to predict on odd turns. And then we have Pyke, with Pyke spell still being like the best tool of the deck, being able to kill a lot of things in the early mid game, a lot of priority targets, as long as it doesn't get denied. Next we have Blood in the Water, good rally effect in case we need to attack multiple times a turn to close out the game. Xerxai the Under Titan for a little bit of mid game pressure and also really good keywords if you're ramping Lurk. And Xerxai Doombreaker as a vanilla overwhelm finisher. Again, there's things you can run like Rite of Negation, Ruthless Predator, stuff like that. I covered a version that had all that stuff before. I'm just doing my personal and safe version for this one. And that's it for the rundown. Now here's a live commentary game so you can see how it plays out. And for the example game, we have a Seraphine, Teemo, Freljord. Kind of reminds me of the old Teemo Freljord decks that were popping up with the landmark. Kind of fun. So let's do Bakai, Call, Rek'Sai. I love having Call and Rek'Sai in the same hand. That always feels really good. We'll get rid of Zersereth, try to find more early game stuff. Oh yeah, that's perfect. We're attacking on evens, which is a little rough. I'd love to attack on odds with this hand. And they top deck Teemo on attack 1. Holy, what a Chad.
They'll never know what hit 'em. Doesn't mean everything.
I think I'm down to just play Forsaken Bakai. First action on turn 2. Then we'll grab... what? Hammer Snout? Yeah. Hammer Snout for later, because I think I want to do Call the Pack Rek'Sai now.
First, or my lyrics. So much to do.
Both champions played back to back. That's kind of scary.
Sing with me.
I think Hammer Snout is really good though. We got a Snapjaw Swarm from Call the Pack, so we can use that to pressure.
I think I got a beat.
I'm gonna get like a Mystic Shot or something, but at least we get to proc Lurk more. Unless we whiff. Whiffing would be a little tragic. Bonk. Flash Bomb Peddler. Okay, so yeah, they're just playing Puff Caps and Flash Bombs. Pretty scary. Let's do a Hammerfin Snout on Seraphine. Then we can do another Hammerfin Snout on Teemo. And try to kill them both. Both would be nice. And then we'll do Snapjaw Swarm on defense 5, along with Collar. Sounds pretty aight. Double Peddler. Okay, they're gaming. They open both champs and double Peddler. That's actually really scary. Let's grab Seraphine here, Teemo here, push forward to over there. Like, I guess they're Brittle Stealable and also Mystic Shotable, but they can only protect one champion. Oh, hello? That's fine, both champions died. This is the power of Redfin Hammer Snout, by the way. Such a good mid-game unit. Because that's 2 high priority targets already dealt with. And now we just get to continue scaling. Collar first and then Snapjaw. Collar, it doesn't really matter what we hit, we can just do like a mid-game unit. Because now we just care about HP and attack. So we'll get all of our top end fishies and call it a day. Rek'Sai might be a little early, but if they're not on an out, then Rek'Sai just kind of wins, which is cool too. They have to be on Harsh Winds or Three Sisters Flash Freeze for Rek'Sai, or Hexpliterator, I guess. They're in P and Z. I don't really have a follow-up though. It's kind of like mana inefficient to play Rek'Sai, but be kind of good. She low-key kind of good. Zersereth, if I have 8 power, give me Fearsome, Overwhelm, Spell Shields. Let's just do the Rek'Sai. I think Rek'Sai wins the game immediately if they're not on Harsh Winds. Yeah, okay. We just have it then. That's kind of what I figured. And even if they are on Harsh Winds, we get the +2 attack. And we get to beat over at least a couple of these. Yeah, you can play a bunch of stuff for free, but I doubt it's going to be useful. I mean, they're still going. They're popping. They are popping off. I'm low-key going to grab that powder keg. With the Rek'Sai, just in case they do play a 0 mana. Never mind, they don't have any more 0 mana spells. That was all 3 of them. No longer going to grab the powder keg. Just going to send in their... Actually, no, I'm still going to send in the Rek'Sai. Never mind. Alright. Send it! If we whiff Lurk there, I was going to cry. I was going to cry real tears. Rawr. Oh, I haven't hit a Rek'Sai level in a while. 1 HP in a dream. Classic. I think I want to call her so I can try to find the rally card. I can just ping face. Aw, skip. Want to see highest chance of rally card? Because I just think it'd be really funny. Let's go! We drew into it. Let's go. I'm such a gamer sometimes. And they're gonna play something that's like plus 30, right? Okay. Ping face. What a rude way to win the game with Lurk. Go to 1. Okay, now you die to 1 damage ping. Never would have expected that a couple of years ago. So yeah, to wrap things up, Janna and Volibear have both made a massive splash in the meta, while Lurk remains a solid climbing option. Hopefully Neela decks become more refined in the next few weeks so I can cover her in these videos, because I personally want her to be good. What deck are you enjoying most so far? Let me know in the comments below. This has been Meta Report. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters!